A woman was competing for the title of Big Eater, and in front of tens of thousands of viewers in her live stream, she even sprinkled her own chest with salt. She thought this action would easily win her the title, but she didn't know that the other woman was even more ruthless. The other woman not only ate all the food on the table but also devoured her own arm. This is the 2025 horror movie live streaming released in Vietnam. Xiaoya is a new online celebrity in the eating broadcast field. However, due to her lack of figure and background, her live stream's popularity has always been average. Xiaoya's efforts for a day were not as good as a casual act by Boji. Boji is the company's top host, and whenever she goes live, the number of viewers can instantly exceed 10,000. Each live stream can earn several billion in gifts, but Xiaoya's career was completely different. Even though she was already feeling sick and nauseous, she had to endure it just to get more gifts. After drinking a large pot of soup, Xiaoya suddenly looked very painful and collapsed on the ground. Soon after, she was taken to the hospital, and the doctor diagnosed her with stomach bleeding. When Xiaoya woke up, a platform push appeared on her phone screen. She clicked on it and found that her live stream replay had only 150 viewers. This was like a cold shower on her face. She had almost given her life, but it didn't bring even a little attention. Even the nurses who came to check on her advised her to leave the industry. Although they spoke kindly, Xiaoya didn't listen. Her mind was focused on one idea: how to become famous. On the day she was discharged from the hospital, Xiaoya met Boji in the elevator on her way back to the company. As the company's top host, Boji didn't allow anyone to take the same elevator as her. Xiaoya wisely stepped out of the elevator. Watching the confident Boji, Xiaoya wanted to say hello, but Boji didn't want to respond to this newcomer. However, this wasn't the worst part. Because her live stream's popularity was too low, Xiaoya couldn't get any commission. Without money to pay rent, she received a note from her landlord saying that if she didn't pay the rent, she would be kicked out next month. Looking at the note on the door, Xiaoya realized that this wasn't a solution. She needed to come up with something unique or else she would have to sleep under a bridge next month. While Xiaoya was thinking about how to rise, she accidentally saw a comment in Boji's live stream. A netizen said that Boji could eat so much because she took a medicine that prevented fullness. As long as she took this medicine, she could eat as much as she wanted without feeling full. Seeing the netizen's comment, Xiaoya immediately searched for it. In a website, she actually found this medicine. However, the price of this medicine was extremely high, costing tens of millions of Vietnamese dong per pill, so she temporarily gave up on the idea. The next morning, Xiaoya sat back at her familiar live stream position. Today's challenge was a bowl of 7-pound Vietnamese noodles. Looking at the full plate, an ordinary person might stop after a few bites, but Xiaoya today felt no sense of fullness at all, as if her stomach was empty. As she kept stuffing noodles into her mouth, the popularity of her live stream gradually increased. A viewer left a message saying, "If you eat another bowl, I'll send you 10 rockets." Hearing this, Xiaoya's eyes lit up. She quickly pulled out a bag of noodles from under the table and poured them into the bowl, continuing to eat. At this point, her ranking shot up like a rocket, from 51st to 45th, and continued to climb. This move made her very happy, as she felt she was getting closer to the top. The live stream brought her a lot of rewards. After deducting the company's share, Xiaoya earned 45 million in a day. She not only paid off her overdue rent and debts but also bought several new sets of clothes. Wearing the new dress and carefully applying makeup, she looked completely different in the camera. No longer